Management of St. Olive's School of Grammar in Dodowa has shut down the facility after its proprietress became unaccounted for following allegations of negligence that may lead to an 8-year-old girl pupil's leg amputation. A ChannelOne news report aired on Sunday, January 11, revealed that the condition of 8-year-old boarding pupil Jalila Abdul Jalil, diagnosed with a severe leg ulcer. The injury reportedly followed an alleged hot water treatment by her house mistress and worsened after she was instructed to repeatedly wear the same pair of socks. Speaking to ChannelOne News on the acting district director of education for Shayo Sudoku confirmed that investigations into the matter are underway.
My basic schools coordinator showed me the reportage that was made. So we decided to look for the school. Apparently, the name of the original school was not in our data. So we looked for it, and finally we were able to get the school. In fact, we even wanted it yesterday, the contact, and the lady agreed to send it to us. So as we speak now, we are still waiting for the contact. If we get it today, we'll get to them and see the condition of it.
Now, being joined in studio by my colleague Fauzi Masawudu, who broke the story. Fauzi, thank you for your time. I'll give us a background to this particular disturbing story.
Right. We know that the distressing story of 8-year-old Jalila Abdul Jalil has, since it was broadcast last Sunday, that's January 11th, set thanks again. But the major talking point is hovering around the fact that how did the girl get there, given the fact that leg ulcer takes a while to develop. Now, here's the backstory from the account of her mother, that's Patience Azuri Adikra. She says that when she took her child on admission to the school, she was instructed not to be calling regularly to check up on her ward, and that she can only call once a month to do so. So apparently the girl had been suffering a condition believed to be fungal infection from the preliminary report that the mother had, and so, but she was unaware of her daughter's condition until it got to a point where the house mistress of the ward attempted to treat the infection by herself, and then in an attempt to doing so, she reportedly dipped the girl's legs in a bucket of hot water. Even though the girl kept screaming and resisting, she called people who were stronger than the girl to force her legs into the bucket of hot water. And when the house mistress called the mother to inform her, she told the mother that it was a minor injury and that she had taken the girl to hospital for treatment. And so there was indeed no cause to worry. But the girl's mother, from the report she gave us, her instinct kept nudging her. So she had to go to the hospital to find out for herself, only for her to go to the hospital to be taken to the theater and then see her ward, a daughter in her wheelchair. And then she flared up. She questioned the house mistress and what have you, that how do you even take my ward to the theater in the first place without the parents' consent? Do you get it? So this is really the crux of the issue from the account that the mother gave us when we were filing the report. Prior to our engagements with the mother, she also mentioned that she had reported the issue to the police command in Dodowa, but as of the time that we spoke to her, nothing substantive had occurred. She said that she had engaged the CID, a time without number, but there was indeed really nothing much to write home about. At a point, she was left to her fate. The medical bills and everything, she was the one just footing all those bills with very little or no support from school authorities. And from what the mother told us, the proprietress of the school is very unconcerned, for the lack of better expression, at some point. The only time, or the last time she came to the hospital to even support in a way, she went straight to where the payment was supposed to be done without bothering to come and check up on the little girl. And when the mother approached her that at least just come and show concern, from the mother's words to us, she said the headmistress or the proprietress told her that coming to see the girl will not be a cure for the girl's condition. And so you can imagine how heartbreaking this will be if the accounts the mother gave us is anything to go by.
Well, I understand the school has been shut down.
Yes, so yesterday we went to the school to indeed follow up. And mind you, this is prior to several unsuccessful attempts to reach the school for their side of the story. We went to the school. The proprietress's residence is just closer to the school, so it's just a wall apart. We tried accessing the place was locked. We knocked several times, it was zilch. Then we tried reaching her on phone several times as well. Nothing came out of that.
Well,
yes.
Have you been able to speak to the gender ministry?
So the gender ministry, when the story broke, actually reached out to us to follow up on the story. And as of yesterday, they had directed the mother of the victim, that's 80-year-old Jalila, to make an official report to the DOFSU at the gender ministry, we are told. And so we are yet to find out how that's ensued. Also, the Greater Accra Regional Minister, that's Linda Akwelu-Oklu, who coincidentally happened to be MP for that constituency, the Shai Osudoku district, has also shown, expressed interest in pursuing the matter.
But how's the little girl doing?
The last time I spoke to the mother, which was yesterday, she says that, there's not been any significant improvement so far. In fact, when the doctors conducted the first phase of the surgery, they said they could only help to an extent, but they cannot promise if she can be entirely okay for now. So, but they are still going for treatment and what have you. And she lives in La Paz, and because of the condition of the little girl, she cannot take her on trotro. So every day, taxi or had to hail a ride from La Paz to Kolebu and then back. And they go for examination every 3 days. You can imagine the cost. And then for her to be left to her own fate. As of now, from the accounts the mother gave us, the school is not being supportive.
But also, are they calling on the public to support them in their quest to have the little girl gets back on her feet?
Absolutely. Well, while they call for justice, we all know that if the girl will get closure and her mother will get closure if justice is served. But most importantly, she has to be okay, and that boils down to finances. And so they are indeed calling on the public.
If any of our viewers want to reach out, they can reach out to you.
Yes.
They can come to our office or call any of our
so
office lines.
We would, the head of news is making arrangements with management to, to see how they can go about it. Yes, to communicate.
Rather unfortunate story there. But Fauzi, thank you so much for your time, and do keep an eye on this developing story so that we get to see the little girl back on her feet. Thank you. That was my colleague Fauzi Masawodo. This is still Newsfeed on Channel One TV.